Everybody on the list? Everybody signed up? The camera's right there. So you're in the shot the whole time. This table, you guys are being live streamed. Just letting you know, if you didn't want to be, it's too late. This is you giving consent. Welcome to Pinboys! Every table. Fuck yeah! Every fucking table. Every fucking table. Another sold out night at Pinboys. I'm getting exhausted, you guys. Hey, there's no room, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, we already had a table. It's tough to police this room. This is insane. Thank you for always being the same 7 people to show up. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Another successful night at Pinboys. You can only measure success by the amount of white people in the room. So, sorry, the percentage of white people in the room. My son learned a valuable lesson of racism today. My very white son joined a gang. I thought I was raising him right. Thought I was doing a good job. I didn't realize until I had started hearing things. I used to let him go to the park down the street by himself. Then I started hearing things like, hey, there's this group of boys that beats up other boys with sticks. To the point that one mother had to call the ambulance and the police because she wanted to know who was beating the crap out of her son. So I was like, look, man, I'm not going to let you go down there and get your ass kicked because I didn't teach you how to fight. So from now on, I'll just go down there. So now all the parents are like, yeah, Tyrell goes down there to watch the kids. No, I watch my son. Pay attention to my son. And I swear to God, the second day that I went down there, me and my son had to leave because he was crying. And I was like, fuck, we can never go back to the park because my son's a bitch. Like, he can't fight. He's just getting picked up. That's it. And I don't know how to be like, I don't know what to do because I don't want that kid. Like, that bully learned it from somebody. Anyway, plus I have a little dog. I'm not intimidating no matter what. If I got this little fucking dog, this little fucking cat who's just fucking bouncing, blinking. Oh, anyway. So today we are at the park and I'm supervising and I'm watching, and then this group of kids that I've never seen before comes up. And they're like, honestly, him, but times like 7. And I swear to God, there's all these 13-year-old Proud Boys that showed up to the fucking park on their BMXs fucking. I was like, I've seen this movie before. Like, it's weird, right? The kids one kid's got like hyper white, Super Saiyan, bleach blonde hair, and it's like spiked up. I thought, I swear to God, I've seen this. He rides his bike up, kicks this little 7-year-old brown kid in the back. That kid falls on the ground. He skid turns, stops his bike, hops off, has a pink or fucking purple soda can, gulps it, then spits it on the brown kid, and then starts bragging to his other friends like, I spit on that brown kid. And you know what my son did? He ran over there with his other friend. And I was like, oh shit, what's about to happen? And my son's friend kneels down to the brown kid, and he goes, what, are you gonna cry to your mom now? I was like, what the fuck? So I go over there, and I was like, hey man, get up off the ground. And the other kid just starts taking off on his bike. I was like, hold on, man. He's like, what? I was like, what'd you do that for? He goes, we were just joking around. I said, I know a little something about jokes, and they gotta laugh, and he's not laughing, he's not laughing, he's not laughing. At this point, all the parents are just looking at me. And I'm like, no, it wasn't funny. And the other kid's sitting there, he's literally holding back tears. I was like, you good, man? He's like, yeah. And I said, you want him to apologize? Oh, wait. The list is full, guys. I'm sorry. Get the fuck out. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm getting to the good part. Start over. Just start the live stream over. Where is that? I told the kid to apologize. Tell the kid to apologize. I said, no. I said, do you feel like apologizing? He said, yeah. I said, I don't hear it. And he goes, I'm sorry. And I said, it won't happen again. And he goes, okay. I said, I didn't hear you say it. He said, it won't happen again. I said, why are you looking at me? Tell him. He tells him it won't happen again. I said, okay, is he good? This kid's still holding back to you. She takes off running and leaves the fucking park. The other kids go play with the frisbee. Not even 2 minutes later, both that brown kid and the kid who kicked him down and spit on him are now playing with the frisbee, fucking running around like they're best fucking friends again. And I'm confused about what fucking game I just fucked up. Like, I don't know what I did or what was wrong. So I was like, I'm leaving these kids alone. I'm leaving them alone. Stop making assumptions, dude. Stop trying to help me. This is fucking stupid. Whatever. Not even 10 minutes later. There's more, and they're taking both hands and they're filling it up with dirt and mud and mulch, and they're just fucking pelting this fucking brown girl and brown boy, just fucking throwing this dirt at them, hard as fuck, just fucking, and they're in a circle. There's like 11 of them now. They're calling them losers. Nobody likes you. They say your parents are poor. We fucking hate you. Get out of here. My son is just going, boo! Wait, he doesn't know how to be mean. Like I'm doing it wrong, but at the same time, I'm witnessing this is literally a hate crime. They're only picking on the brown kids. They're like, it's your skin that makes you different than us. I heard them say that shit. And that's when I stepped in. And I was like, we gotta get the fuck out of here, man. There's too many of them. Let's go. Like, let's leave. We had to leave. That's all I could do. And like I said, he learned a lesson in racism that day. Like, he joined a fucking group. He joined a fucking gang. And I, myself, was relieved. Because he's learning racism the right way. Like, he's learning it from white dudes on the street. I can't teach it to him correctly. Like, I'm glad that he's getting it from somewhere. And it's not me. Like, he picked up on it immediately. And now I'm allowed to tell him he's going in the wrong direction. It's awesome. Now I'm a proud father. It was insane. It was insane. Because for the longest time, I thought I was making him racist. But I'm like, nope, it's those other kids in the park. Those fucking kids in the park. Nah, I scared them because I threw their football fucking far as shit. They're like, oh my God. His arm's like a rocket. I would imagine what I could do to your face. That's right, Hunter. You said your mom lets you watch YouTube. So, I'm not calling out a 10-year-old. Again, he's 12. So, it's whatever. It's whatever. But are you guys ready to have a good time tonight? I'm glad there's more people showing up. 47 comments on the list. Everybody's going to get 5 minutes. There is only rules and restrictions. You can only say things you're not allowed to say. And if you say that you're not allowed to win at the end of the night, I'm not going to go around and collect the votes. I'm sorry, I've been at the park a long time. It's opposite day from what I heard. So up is down, left is right, black is white. Anyway, at the end of the night, somebody's going home with $25. I'm going to come around and collect the votes. Are you guys okay with that? Yeah. I'm having I'm happy. I'm happy. You're happy. I'm always happy to see this guy, especially when the lights are all the way up. Put your hands together for Mr. Hooray!
I was gonna make a lights are all the way up joke. God damn it, Tyler. Stepping on my dark skin thunder, man. I don't appreciate that shit. I don't know, man. It's been a weird ass week. I'm just saying this now. I feel like I've been talking to more bad bitches recently. I feel like that's going well in my life. Talking more bad bitches. They're not cute. They just got misdemeanors, and it's kind of a weird thing right now. I don't know, man. It's weird trying to talk to a girl who like gets into shit because it's like she got a fat ass, but she also got felonies. So it fucks me up. I'm like, I'm scared of shit. I don't know. I've been thinking about this too. It's like I wish there were more women in crime. You know what I mean? Like we talk about women in business, but where are all my women in organized crime? Where are my lady Larsons at, huh? Where are my female fire starters? Where are my women war criminals? I'm gonna be honest. I voted for Hillary because of Benghazi. Okay. People bring up her emails to me. They bring up the emails. I'm like, what about her emails? Let's fucking talk about it, bro. People say those are red X's on her career. I'm like, nah. To me, those are Nike shoes. Okay, they're all checks. I'm fucking that shit. It's fucked up, man. I'm tired. Oh my God. So, I've been seeing people who like more and more often in this younger generation. We collect like weird memorabilia and shit, like just bullshit, like fucking cartoons and Marvel and DC shit. I feel like people who do that shit, they only do it so that when they're in a news article, they look cool. You know what I mean? Like the guy who collects memorabilia in a news article is gonna be like, man, saves family by killing robber by bashing the robber over his head with a 50th anniversary Hello Kitty toaster oven. I feel like that's the only reason they do shit like that. Or like, I feel like it's gonna be good for brands too, because it'll be like you'll see like an article. I'm telling you, you'll see an article and it's gonna be man stops rape, bashes attacker over the head with Bill Cosby out. You're gonna see it. It's gonna reignite his career. Honestly. Free Bill. I'm not gonna say that on camera. Say the wrong. It's opposite there. Free Bill Cosby. It's opposite there. I don't know if y'all know this, but I feel like women say this all the time. It's a fucking lie. They say if you eat more pussy, you'll grow a beard. That's fucked up. I've been doing that shit for a while, and I mostly got stubble. It's not helping. I feel like if women get that, men should get something. Like if they get eating more pussy will grow you a beard. Men should get if you play with the balls, it'll make you thin. Like I think we should have that as a thing as well. I think it would help. It would balance the playing fields more in our favor. It would balance it even more. I don't know. I got a lot of shit to say here. You know it's fucked up, man. I just want to say this: that everybody knows that we're all on the same page. My parents live with me. You have both your parents? They live with. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. The girls I date don't believe that shit either. All right. They do. They live with me. I'm telling you, I pay a lot of bills. It's nice. I feel better being a breadwinner because it's like my parents can't bully me the way they did when I was younger. Like my mom, she'll see a t-shirt that I left in the hallway and she'll be like, boy, you left this t-shirt in the hallway? You know you don't pay all the goddamn bills in this house. So I'm like, yeah, exactly. I pay some of them. It's nice, man. I run a tight ship. I do. My parents sit on the couch. They start making out. They start watching Best Man Holiday. White people, that Best Man's Holiday is just black people's The Notebook, just so you know. They start watching that movie. It's getting hot and heavy. They start making out. I come out there. I'm like, hey. If y'all gonna be fucking in here, rent's going up, okay? You can't do that in this house. I'm just saying. It's fucked up. All right, I can't. Don't discipline parents. All right, whatever. I'll fucking talk about my great dark skin, man. That's still not really being picked up, but whatever. You know, it's fucked up because I see all the time that as a black person you shouldn't get white photographers because they'll fuck up your skin. But Tyrell's black and he's still fucking up my skin, so I feel like it's still bad. It's messed up, man. I've been talking to this girl and she's saying I should get like gold jewelry, I should get like gold earring, chain, shit, so it'll match my complexion. Well, I don't want to do that. I feel like if I just start getting gold jewelry with my dark skin, I'm gonna just look like Killmonger's Black Panther suit. Like I don't want to look like his Black Panther suit. I just want to look like Killmonger. It's a struggle, man. It's some bullshit. I got the line. I'm gonna get out of here. That's all I want to do. Let's get your host, Tyler Shackelford. No. Ray Perry, everybody.
Good job. Good job. I know there's not very many rules here at Pinboys, but I prefer you don't wear the shirt to another open mic here on stage to where it's only in view of the camera the entire time. You're just advertising another stupid, shitty open mic that no one should ever go to. Blended Kitchen. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I've been there once. I'm just kidding. You guys having a good time? You guys having a good time? I know this next comic definitely follows the rules. Keep that energy up. So put your hands together for Miss Ember Pompey.
Was there some booze in that this time? Are y'all still mad at me?
You still suck.
So, I am sorry that I pointed that out last time I was here. It was we, though. I do want to emphasize that. I've been going through some weird stuff lately, okay? Like, I feel divinely inspired when it comes to comedy in a lot of different ways. So I just kind of go with the flow until I get like slapped with an emotion I can't deal with that causes me to take action. Like, if you've been keeping up with local stand-up politics, you know that like last week, King Dave stole Ben's room, right? Allegedly, King Dave stole Ben's room. So, like, I had this moment last Thursday watching Dave as he, like, was just flamboyant on the stage and dancing and singing and making up lyrics about people. And I was like, you know what? I'm jealous. I am truly, to my core, jealous of this man right now. And I felt it. It made me angry inside. I was like, I want what Dave has, God damn it. So I was like, what do I do? Part of me still also kind of misses alibis. Can I hear it for alibis? Yeah. Thank you. Donald did an amazing job at alibis, and I miss it now all the time. So I got a compulsion over the weekend to go to a hole-in-the-wall bar in my hometown of Portsmouth. And I was like, hey, I got an idea for an open mic. And he was like, all right, let me hear it. And I was like, it's different. It's different than other open mics. And he was like, let me hear it. And I was like, what? All the open mics in the area, either you do your time, you're done, and you leave. Or you do your time, you wait around, you vote, and you might get some money. You might get something. But if you've known me for any time in comedy, you know I don't believe in the strict guidelines we have where this is stand-up, and this is improv, this is sketch comedy. I don't believe in all that bullshit, just like I don't believe in the little politics shit that goes on either. I don't buy into it. So I told him, I was like, I want an open mic that kind of runs like a variety show. If you want, you can sign up, you can do your best 5, and you can compete for the night. If you don't want to do 5, you can sign up to do 10 minutes of whatever you want. You can get up and you can do a song this week if you want. You can ask me to play you a song and you can sing to us for 10 minutes if you want. Whatever you've got to do to get it out of your system, because comedically it just wants to be shared. This is going to be the opportunity. And the guy told me he loved it. I was like, oh shit. I was like, so like for the best set, like the best 5-minute set, like could we do like a $50 prize? And he said, how about we do 150? So I'm starting an open mic on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. You sign up. You can sign up for the night to do your best five. The winner will get $100. The second place will get $30. And the second place will be, blah, 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 blah. First place, 100. Second place, 30. Third place, 20. Every week. This is not Amber paying it out of her pocket either. I want to tell you that. This is a bar owners that listened to my belief in you guys and believed in me. That is what this is. I looked at him in the eyes and I said, I don't know if we have Andy Kaufman around us. I don't know if we've got Andrew Dice Clay. Because how much are they allowed to spread their wings? Let's fucking do this shit, guys. Right? All right. I'm setting it up. All right, so now let me get to my jokes. Really, did I run the light? Okay. No. Oh, I can tell a joke? Okay. So, I know I'm not competing tonight, obviously. It'll start on the 18th. I'll be setting up all this stuff online tomorrow. I've already gotten the approval from the guy on all of the graphics online and everything. I know immediately what's going to be said is, why did Amber choose Tuesday? I'm going to go ahead and say it up front. Amber doesn't do anything on Tuesdays. I'm also going to point out that Tyrell has Monday, and now King Dave has Wednesday and Thursday. And Black Lives Matter, damn it! I'm Amber Forehand here.
You are altar call. You are altar call.
Give it up. Amber Forehand news, everybody. Oh, somebody commented, Biggie D comedy. Oh. Just terrible time to plug yourself, but kind of selfish time. We're kind of spreading. Yeah, so I guess after 2 comics, you guys have heard about literally every other open mic. And now an even better one. Like, I worked so hard to get here. Like, just today. Just add this. Well, I'm happy for this. And now she's like, by the way.
I wanted to make the announcement here because Pinboys is the place that I did my first ever open mic. I did it here to share with you guys because of the meaning of this place, Tyrell. This is where it all starts and spreads. All right, I love you. I'm done.
All right. I didn't need audio and visual proof that I'm afraid of white women. You know what? I think we should get back to the highlight of the night, and that is when we all got to celebrate a white woman for screaming Black Lives Matter. And I think if there is not a more appropriate introduction for someone who's never been on the Pinboy stage, then it is the fact that Black Lives Matter, and it's the fact that she's a woman, so we should celebrate her all around. So let's put your hands together for Miss Jessica Rye.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. But when you're tall, it's easy to tell the nice guys from the jerks right away. Because nice guys are like, aren't you a tall glass of water? And the jerks are like, hey girl, I climb trees. So annoying. Okay, last week this guy told me to smile. And I'm like, don't worry about what I do with my face. He's like, man, how else am I going to adjust your braces? Okay, you didn't have to be rude about it though. My mom was really rude growing up. I would come home from school, like, Mom, the kids are making fun of me. They keep telling me I'm lame. She's like, well, maybe you are. Try being funnier. So I had to end a friendship last week because of her attention-seeking behavior. Every time I text her, like in one text, she would respond with 4 fucking messages. I'm like, there's no reason to press enter after every goddamn sentence. Have some fucking decorum in my inbox. It's hard to have friends. Especially the ones that don't love themselves. Because that's a sad type to see. You know, they just, they pick themselves apart, they're always finding faults. And it's like, honey, I need you to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you'll be better at loving me. Now, my friends love me. My friends told me the other day, like, Jess, you're such a good mom. And I was like, obviously. I mean, I'm an amazing person in general. What else kind of mom would I be? I day trade now. So really the only things I care about are the stock market and comedy. My kids too. Kids are important. They're important because, I need something to talk about in my comedy. Yeah, college, man. Getting out the house with college is hard. It's like they're always dragging their little feet like you don't have anywhere to be. Like, put your shoes on so we can go. Then here come the tears out of nowhere. Mommy, why are you crying? Because I keep telling you to put your shoes on, you're too busy drawing on the walls with lipstick. Stop being a dick. But people say people leave things in their reach that it's your fault when they mess with it. So I can't get mad at the kid for decorating the wall with makeup because it's my fault for having the kids in the first place. But moms make mistakes, leaving the milk out, forgetting the extra wipes, marrying the kid's father. We can't always be on point with our decisions. But people get offended when you say your marriage was a mistake. Well, it's a good thing you didn't hear the things that were said in the marriage. You get offended for a long time. But I like co-parenting though, because you get breaks. So now I don't have to hear this every day. What are you doing, Mommy? What are you doing, Mommy? What are you doing? Not your father. I don't want to make any more of you guys. I met a friend the other day. She just moved here. She's like, hi, I just moved here from Britain. I'm looking for friends. And I was like, that's cool. But then she was so clingy. She wanted to do everything with me. She wanted to go to every open mic, all of my group fitness classes. I'm like, oh no, this is too much. You gotta go. She's like, oh my gosh, Jess, you are so funny. It's just like a comedian to pretend she doesn't want to be my friend anymore. I'm like, oh, you think I'm joking? Okay, so I guess I just have to ghost that ass. So I didn't talk to her, and then she came to my Zumba class the next week, like, oh my God, I can't believe you didn't talk to me for like 5 days. Like, you know what, don't talk to me. I'm not talking to you, don't talk to me. And I'm like, I wasn't planning on it. She's like, oh, stop playing, let's go get coffee. I'm like, what do I have to do to get her the fuck up out of my life? She only left me with one choice, guys. I had to do it, so I fucked your husband. I mean, what other choice did she give me? So she barks in the room like, oh my God, I can't believe you, I'm so fucking mad. Because they get mad at you, not the man. And she's like, how dare you fuck my husband and not invite me? My name is Jessica Wright. Call me Jessica Wright.
Keep going, Jessica Wright, everybody. Yeah, texting. My wife. I texted my wife today, and I said, today is the best day ever, because I've been working with my daughter in school, and I sent her a picture of my daughter's progress report, and she's got a B now. She's passing social studies. I was like, awesome, today's the best day ever. And she responded, P-Paul passed away. Coming up next is a guy I know can make anybody. Piss dude can bring a funeral back to life, is what I'm saying. I love this dude to death. Everybody, put your hands together for Mr. Mario.
Shit, I get on the microphone at the funeral. I let down and be like, shit, that motherfucker just moved. Oh man, it's good to be in here. It's good to be in here. You know something? Life is hard at times, but you gotta find the funny in shit. Like, I got a grandfather and a great grandmother that both have Alzheimer's. Now, it sucks, but at times it's funny. And let me tell you how. When people develop Alzheimer's, it's like their personality shifts to how they were back when they were young and blah, 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 and then it's just all over the fucking place. And they start to, some people are either really nice, really mean, or very blunt. They tell you shit you never knew about. I need to sit down for this. Oh, if I sit down, I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Back to the story, all right? Now let me tell you. Some things you just don't want to hear. I'm at my grandmother's house the other day, and two of my aunts came over and said that my great grandmother said that she's been seeing men. So I'm like, okay, so you hallucinate with Alzheimer's. Okay, I ain't got to take mushrooms when I get older. I can just naturally do it. I got excited and shit. I'm sitting there like, all right, what else she did? What other shit she did? So I'm like, oh, man. And they got the laughing. Just looking at shit, got that little sneaky looking shit. What's going on? I just think it's funny that she said she's been seeing men. That she's been seeing men for the longest time. She got 8 kids and different fathers for each one. Oh, shit. You couldn't be a slut back in the 20s. Really couldn't. Ooh. Let me tell y'all something. When you start working out, you get confidence and shit. I lost a little weight, put on some muscles, seen a couple people in my life do the same thing that I'm doing right now. Working out, rubbing my belly every now and then with a tight ass shirt on. Oh shit. Confidence is motherfucker. Yes. I am really, really high right now. And I'm wondering one thing. Hey. Oh, his ass gone. All right, y'all saw what Ray looked like, right? Hey, how many anime fans do I have in here right now? How many Dragon Ball fans? Don't you like a black Gohan? A black Gohan. Mr. Popo looks like somebody drawing a black face. Oh, shit. You know you live a rough life when your knuckles are gray and the circles under your eyes are blacker than the complexion of you. Only black people would understand that. And that's my time.
Miles, everybody! Can somebody explain to me the black people joke? I don't. I used to work with this lady. We were driving in the car together on the way to work, and she was like, "Hey, what's that disease that black people always get?" And she goes, "Oh, that's right, you wouldn't know." I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why would not know black facts?" She was like, "I heard what you're talking about." What the fuck? It ended up being sickle cell. We Googled it. I was like, I wouldn't have known that. Would you have known that it was sickle cell is a disease that black people get? I was like,
White people know.
so she wants like, oh, you wouldn't know. And she was right. I'm like, I ain't sickle cell. What? She goes, see, I knew. I know what kind of black you are. I'm like, pushing it down. Okay. Speaking of racism, I just next comment. Just got finished beating up brown 7-year-olds in my neighborhood. Put your hands together for Mr. Aiden Jackson.
Pinboys, what the fuck is up tonight?
This is doing good so far. We were here last week. That was my first time doing stand-up comedy, so I apologize for that. I made a rookie mistake. I brought like a whole group of friends with me that I didn't know very well either. Yeah. And so I paid the price for that. I never got a thank you, or like a thank you for the 30 seconds of free material every comic after me had. I think that guy over there started making fun of my face acne. A little bit. That's because I shaved my face, man. Man, you look like Post Malone in West Virginia.
Dave, I think he's got a picture of you on his wall. He's that shit all over.
I had a lot of things to think about this, bro. At least I got the bumps on my face and not on my fucking stomach, bro. You got Montoya over there? I don't even know. In the red shirt, man? You look like the kid whose dad killed himself when he was young. Okay, now that I have your attention, let's talk about dick size. All right, so I was curious. I was feeling a little insecure, so I did some research, and I googled the average dick size in America, and can you go and guess what it is?
6.
9. You know it. No, it's only 5.5, right?
You were like, I'm there.
But listen, for white guys, it's only 4.9 inches. But what surprised me more is that for black guys, it's only 1/4 of an inch longer than white dicks on average. So Tyrell, don't get too happy, man. We're in the same fucking boat.
What boat is that?
Never getting laid again.
Quarter of an inch smack my own. Work it out.
That reminds me of this one story, right? Do you ever have like any random memories that just like pop up in your head and traumatize you for no reason? Like, I had a memory from when I was like 10 years old, and I used to be like a complete dick to like all the kids' parents, right? So all the kids used to hang out like at a neighborhood park, and all the parents used to be there, and I'd cause arguments with the other kids when I was like 9 years old, and I'd start like cursing the other parents out. I remember one day I was like 9 years old. I called this lady like a fat bitch, and then she went home and told her husband, proving my point. And then moments later, this great big black man, twice the size of Tyrell, not even the cops could kill this guy, Wow. That's racist, Tyro. All people could have done to save George Floyd's life was just run by with a box of donuts. The cop would have gotten off real fucking quick.
Make another frat joke.
It's right there. Right in fact. Anyway, back to dick size. No, what surprised me is that fucking Arab boots have like the biggest dicks. Like they average like 7.5. Keyword average. That means like most of them are walking around with like 8-inch dicks, right? You have to ask me. I think Arabs are pretty cocky. Oh. No wonder they have so much fucking ego. If I had a dick that big, I think I could walk into a fucking mall, blow up, and live through it to have 72 fucking versions at my doorstep. Like, if I got kidnapped by ISIS, I'd be more scared they were gonna fucking gang rape me than fucking shoot me. Alright, like, I think I can handle like a bullet in the back of my brain better than like the 8-inch monster of a teen ISIS fighter. Like, that's pretty much all I had, so thank y'all.
Aiden Jackson, he's taking my comedy school class. Like, yeah, you show up to the room, pick on the biggest guy. yeah. I was telling Justin, I was like, I noticed that last week he transitioned across the room talking shit. But this week, just pretty much focused on this side. It was like, I don't think I was. It's like, oh man, I was hoping he would spread the love. It was awesome. It was nice. You guys having a good time? Yeah. Good. This next dude is definitely a super nice person, man. We drove here together. We smoked a blunt on the way. I was like, this is awesome. We stopped at a stoplight. A homeless guy comes up and he's like, I need bus fare. Put the window down. Joseph gives the guy $2. The guy's like, it's $3.50. And Joseph gives him $2 more. And then the homeless guy's looking at the blunt that I'm holding. He's like, man. And I'm like, Joseph handed me this blunt. And he's like, man. And I just, I don't think we're not that nice. So put your hands together to the nicest dude in the world, Mr. Joseph.
Shit, I wasn't gonna handle my blunt. Real talk. I also know the bus fare is $2 fucking. I'm not stupid. Or take the bus. I was just being nice. But everybody goes through has mental illness, right? You know, everybody has it. You know, anxiety, depression, juggos. That was a big part of my life that I listened to it so much that it was almost like a part of a religion for me. You know, in the name of Violent J, Shaq, Q, Dope, and Hallelujah. Juggos like to baptize themselves in Faygo. That was the thing, the whole concert, spraying soda. Yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. Man, Christians believe that God brought his son to save humanity. Muslims believe that God is all-knowing. Juggos believe that God has a gambling problem and he sends out 6 Joker's cards through 2 white rapping clowns in the form of full-length albums. Because apparently these motherfuckers have a clown fetish or something. An insane clown posse. I see people, whoop whoop, can I get a whoop whoop? In the conversation, hallelujah. We're here. Now we're finally on the same page. My favorite Faygo is Blue Mist. I haven't found it in a long time, but
Maybe it's over here. Can you imagine going to the bank and your friend has like the full makeup on, the clown makeup with the nose and the shoes, and you just juggling. You're like, let's just be, and it takes out $2, so you go to the convenience store and buy some Fago. That's real fast. That's happened to me. Back in the day, when the Bible was the #1 bestseller, juggalos used to sacrifice the lamb and call it the blood of Jesus and pour Fago on it. And then they go around the J, Shack, Judo, Twisted. What else do I have to say? I didn't really come prepared. Oh, internet, sorry. Juggalos like to think that Fago, they just bathe in Fago. That's all they do. Like, just run the bathwater of Fago and then just jump in it. It's weird. I guess I lost the congregation. Nobody understands. I need to, well.
People are like 20-something. I don't know who the fuck the juggalos are.
Nobody knows. Everybody got to know about juggalos. Some of y'all been in prison. They had to be in there. Because they're like the FBI, most wanted list for what fucking reason. I don't know. Just spraying soda on people randomly. That's what they did. Stupid. Why did I listen to that? Like, I literally listened to ICP all through high school, well into my 30s, because I'm 38 right now. I'm not 38. I'm 31. But I still, like, I still put that shit on sometimes just to scare everybody. You know? Yeah! Who's going chicken hunt? Who's going chicken hunt? And I live in the blackest neighborhood. And it's funny as shit. It's like, turn that shit down. Grab the clowns, nigga. The fuck are you doing with your life? You need help. Seek God. Love Jesus. Do something. The fuck are you doing? Like, I don't understand. Just like I don't understand my set, because it was all over the place. Some just juggalos and Fago and soda. One day I'm gonna bring in a whole 2-liter of soda and like, yeah, baptize everybody in here. Yes. Hallelujah. In the name of Mount J, Shack, Judo, and Twist. But anyways, that is my time. Don't pay attention to it anyways. But give it up for Tyrell Shack for everybody.
Good job, Joseph.
Whoa.
The show's already gonna take long enough. We don't want to delay each. I gotta do my thing. Someone said no. Anyway, no. All I'm gonna say is your next comic. No, it was upsetting that everyone looked at Joseph and was like, "Yeah, he's 38." Yes. But then this next comic definitely looks like the 38-year-old version of the little white kid that was just up here. So put your hands together for Mr.
Y'all thought I was done? Time machine, bitches. I got LASIK surgery, and I'm back to your fat ass. That's how you do a handoff from Tyrell Check. Gosh damn, revenge is a dish best served cold. I won't be making fun of Aiden tonight. I don't like the effort in weeks to come. I've been struggling. I have this thought every time I drive down a long country road. And that's if a cow was to get implants. Would it get one big one? Or like 4 thick hot dog ones? Where is a cow's tit? You look like you know. I'll give up on that one. I didn't feel good about it. And I'm the one that did the amount of drugs needed to come up with that. I love homeless people from afar. I do. I was in Virginia Beach a couple months ago. I saw this, and it's not a homeless guy, it was a Mormon. I don't know why. In my head, they're the same people. They're always out and about. When I saw a Mormon, he was on a bike with a helmet. They always have helmets. That's how you know the difference, actually. But my favorite part is he had this tactical green army backpack on. And I was like, ugh, tactical Mormon. He's going to show up to your house. He's going to give you that age-old, like, do you have time to talk about Jesus? And the guy that figured out who Jesus was 40 years ago. And you're going to try and give him the age-old, no, man, I don't. Oh, we got dinner in here. He's going to be like, I've already scanned the perimeter. It's only you and Pornhub inside. We got Jesus to talk about. Tactical Mormon. I spent the night at my friend's house the other weekend. I got too drunk. I wanted to be responsible, and I was like, damn, I'm 20. I'm 38, I guess now. I'm 38, still spending the night at my friend's house. He's like a fucking dweeb. So I usually shower before getting in the car, and I've just been perplexed ever since because he has Selsun Blue. He has dandruff shampoo. The dude is bald. The last week, I've just been thinking about his crusty dandruff dick. That's the only thought I can have about that shampoo. When I was a child, any single parents in here? What? You're not. You are? Oh. Sorry for your kid, I guess. Don't strike me as a parent. You kill it. Dwight Boyan. It's been a time. Well, my mother wasn't single. But my father was in the military, so he'd go away, and she couldn't always afford a babysitter, and you can't always trust your kid in the waiting room of the hospital. So I remember my first trip to the gynecologist. What? Anybody remember their first gyno trip with their mom? You'll be there one day. Well, it was crazy. The gyno took the speculum. If you don't know what the tool's called, he told me it was a speculum. I remember. This is a very vivid memory. And he went, actually, this is the first prop they used for Big Bird's mouth. Pop, 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 pop. And then he shoved Big Bird's mouth inside of my mother. And this is the person you have standing before you. My name's Aiden, whatever my last name was back in the day. Thank you very much.
Bingo for Justin T, everybody. Yeah, we were all shocked to find out he had a kid, and they let him keep it. It's crazy. And like, holy shit. They could just let anybody. But anyway, this next dude is a homeless Mormon. Yeah. Snuck in the show tactical like. He didn't know he was going to get tag teamed by Aiden and his stepdad. So it's a good thing he's up next. So put your hands together for Mr. David Alvarado. What's up, Pinboys?
You little bitch. Oh my God, I thought the next time you were going to be back here was going to be with like a machine gun to kill us. This fucking school shooter fuck's coming at me. Jesus Christ, you got all the swag of like the glasses wearing boy from American Dad. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna watch cartoons. I hate Seth MacFarlane, but like that's why I think I hate you too, because you have the energy of a Seth MacFarlane character, and I feel like if I dwell on it too much, it would just nobody tell him about the other mics in town. All right, can we disagree on that? Like, let's keep him to Pinboys until he's at least 20 years old. You know what I mean? Get that weird, like angsty energy out of your system. That energy that makes you go for another Post Malone joke for no fucking reason. Didn't work the first time, wasn't gonna work the second time, kid. Learn. And then maybe we'll graduate to go to Bucketheads. Which, by the way, come to Bucketheads tomorrow for my last set ever there. Fuck all of that. Fuck yeah. I'm so about that shit. I'm so about it. God damn, it feels good to feel good about comedy, right? Like, yeah. Like, I fucking love, like, the pillars of the community. Like Tyrell, like the fucking, the forehand uses. And, there's some bottom sucking, 18-year-olds trying to get there. It's like, it's just a byproduct of what would happen at a fucking nice little community we got here. Anyway, so here's some shit. I've dealt with little haters like this for my entire fucking life, dude. Like, I have been in those places. I've come too far to let you let a little twerp deter me, you know what I mean? I came from the Netherlands. Do you even know what the fuck that means? I came on a helicopter. I feel like I'm channeling R. Kelly. I want to piss on a little boy's mouth. Yeah, that's what that means. Shit. But I came from the Netherlands. Let me tell you a little bit about other countries, dude. I moved here when I was 19 years old, and I didn't have an accent because my dad's from the 757. Shouts out. And but he tried to raise me American. I was not like ready for that shit. You know what I mean? Because you guys have a lot of things. You guys have a lot of things here that we don't have in Holland. We also have things in Holland that guys don't have over here. For instance, in Holland, we don't have unhappy black people. There's one reason why. We decided to be nice to them. Yeah. No, it's real simple. I see some befuddled white faces. It's really easy. Here's the thing. I'll give you a step-by-step guide. Step one, you walk up to a black person. You say, hi, how are you doing? Second step, and this is very important. You do not enslave them. I know. This is puzzling. I know. I can hear you thinking like, oh, well, how do you get your 200 years worth of free labor? Oh my God. Where you just do without. It's that fucking easy. We're a tiny country. There's only 20 million people that speak Dutch in the world, and we just fuck shit up regardless. One weird thing about that though. We do have some shit that I never knew was racist that I just grew up with that was normal. For instance, and this is not necessarily racist as much as just like shitty. We play mini golf over there, but over there we call it midget golf. I'm talking about you're on the highway. There'll be a sign that says there's midget golf at the next exit. And I can only imagine what that would do to an American person, where it's just like, oh my God, midgets are golfing? This is like the Harlem Globetrotters? Like, no, it's not. It's weird. It took me to move to this country to learn what Chinese food actually was, because it is a weird thing. What we call Chinese food over there is actually Indonesian food. we've been given the Chinese credit for all this wonderful food that the Indonesians have provided to us. And I gotta tell you, it's sweet. Bobby Pan Gang. I'm part of the Bobby Pan Gang. You know what I mean? You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let me just leave you guys with one high thought I had. So when you deep dig, are you implying that these all have been high thoughts? Because yes. So when you deep dig a virgin, right? Can you call that shit penetration, or should you call that puncture? Sweet, sweet puncture, let it sing. All right, guys, give it back up for your host, Tyrell.
Good job, David Alvarado. That is Holland and all the facts. Human Google. All right. Good. Let's keep the show going, because again, Black Lives Matter. So put your hands together for Mr. Ben Style.
Hello, how you guys doing? Yes, my room was stolen by King Dave. Update on everybody, I no longer host long shots. I had it stolen from me by King Dave. Because I try to act like Holland and be nice to black people. All of a sudden, I lost my land. I don't fucking have to pay reparations ever. I have done my duty, dude. I hosted long shots like the feudal war. We survived the plague together. Then King Dave comes in on horseback, conquers my land. And King Dave always calls me his comedy brother. I don't know if you guys have noticed that with him. He's like, yeah, Ben Styles my comedy brother. I didn't know he meant like Cain and Abel. I don't know. But that's how I meant. That he would one day betray me. God's gonna call him on the phone now. I had to call Dave after he took my room. Ready to yell at him. I was like practicing yelling at Dave for a while. I watched Pulp Fiction. I was like practicing. I was like, do I look like a bitch? See what again, Dave? And I answered the phone. And I was like, hey, why'd you do that to my room? And then Dave starts giving me advice on how not to get my room stolen. That's the kind of guy that, no, I don't really give it up for Dave. He deserves it, honestly. He's the better host of long. I'm going to be totally nice, even though I shouldn't be. He is the better host of long shots. But I'll have a new room on Thursday nights. So that'll be better. Exactly. It's going to be hosted at Dave's mom's house. After I marry his mom. That's what's going to happen. Yes. You're at the bottom of a redemption arc. I'm coming back, baby, with a vengeance. That's what I'm doing. So, yeah. Oh, look at me on the live stream. Very cool. Can you edit out the racist joke I made earlier? Yeah, all right, time to cash in on my 30 seconds of free material. Attacking the little hater in the room. Making all the first mistakes you can do in comedy back to back. First, he brought his group of friends that are never going to come back to watch him do comedy again. Second night, make enemies with all the cool people in the room. Yeah, we're the cool people, dude. Connor, keep your cousin in check. You gotta teach him the ropes. You say it looked like my dad killed himself when I was young. And that's true. And that's why I'm funny now, because my dad killed himself when I was young. So if you want your dad to kill himself, take him to your next open mic slot, and he will do the deed. You'll be good. You'll be good in the fourth one. You'll be good. That's how we do comedy here. Cool. Said David doesn't shave his face. Good singer. That's because David lives by himself. He doesn't have access to his mom's razor. The one razor in the house to shave all the pussies is basically. Alrighty, that's it. That's all my 30 seconds of hate. I'll be able to take that. Good ones, they're good ones. It took me like not a week to think of, so. Did that just sit at the table? Cool. Yesterday actually, I was trying to buy a gram scale. My brother wanted to buy a gram scale because we do drugs together now. And so we drove to the smoke shop and he walked in. And then like 5 minutes later, he walked out without the gram scale. And I was like, what's up? And he's like, I got in a fight with the cashier. I was like, in a fight with the cashier, can you go buy the gram scale? And I was like, all right. So I walk into the gram scale place. And I was like, how are you doing? And the guy's like, pretty good, just almost got in a fight with the guy. I was like, oh, really? What happened? He was like, you didn't wear a mask. You walked in here. I was like, you gotta put on a mask. And the guy was like, I don't have to put on a mask. It's my constitutional right not to wear a mask. And the guy was like, but it's not. So you have to wear a mask. And he was like, you want to fight the parking lot? The guy's like, no, I don't want to fight the parking lot. And he was like, anyways, what do you want? I was like, a gram scale. Then I beat him up in the parking lot afterwards. Cool. What else? I am quitting cigarettes and vaping cold turkey. I'm quitting so that way in 1 week when I smoke them again, it'll feel really cool. Okay. What else? Oh yeah. Little brothers are an oppressed class in life. Because like when I was younger, like they were all like retarded and like giving me all their info. Like my brother like is one of those constitutionalist guys that is like, you don't have to whatever. And so like in 7th grade, he was telling me about like some constitutional law where if your name's in all capitals, it's not your real name, it's like your slave name, and like your name is lowercase or whatever. You guys know what that is? You ever heard of that one? Whatever. Then on my SOL test, I was like, hell yeah. And then I got my SOL test and my name was in all capitals, and I was like, that's not my name. It's my constitutional right not to take this test. All right. I should end on a zinger. Fuck. I should have saved my hate for save my little hater. Have I done 7 minutes? You gave me that light 30 seconds ago. Sorry.
That was the second light.
Time flies and you're killing. That's right. All right, guys, don't stop.
Stop, everybody. Trying to take Pinboys away. Just like if I don't give them the mic back, I can just keep it. If I just stay up here. Good job, man. Good job, man. You said a lot of mean things to Aiden, but he was fuming because last week he did a couple of Bible references that didn't work. You come up here swinging Cain and Abel, get some laughs. I saw we're getting under his skin, buddy. I'm like, oh shit, he got some. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, look, all right, man. All right. I know what Aiden's really most upset about is that his mom's new boyfriend looks like your next comic. Put your hands together for Mr. Pinboys!
I am single now, and I do specialize in white women. So it's very possible. I didn't hear you, Jonathan, but you can talk when you have the mic. That's pretty fucking sad that they just took your mic. But
you made a rookie mistake. Like, you got to do what Tyrell does when he brings in a sub. You got to bring in someone like me who is guaranteed to not do that good. Like, anytime you bring in someone as good or better, there's always that chance. Let me host it. Let me host your next mic. I got mistaken for a white person today for the first time in my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think my posture's getting better. Start wearing belts. I don't know. I just don't understand. You can look at me and go like, yeah, white guy. I understand not black guy. Like, not white guy. That's just odd. I guess I'll start my hate part. Aiden. No, like, you're good when you have the reference memorized. You're good, like you're spot on. But when you go for the fast ones, you just gotta be quicker than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you try to call him Inigo Montoya, try to get the Princess Bride reference. It's a little hard to do. You look like Fred Savage in Princess Bride. So it's like, it's weird to hear that reference and come out of your mouth. But no, that's all. I think if you look like anyone in any movie, it's Gary Oldman and Hannibal. Hannibal cut his face off. That's fuck. Face off was better than Hannibal, in my opinion. No, I didn't really do much at all this week in terms of effort towards the thing I claimed to want to be my dream. Just thought I'd come in, prove to myself I'm not as good as I thought, or where I want. Anywhere, really. Like, I did a whole evaluation in every part of my life. It's like, you're coming up short, bud. You gotta do more. Like, I saw a meme that was, just gotta get through this last week. Just gotta get through this week. Just gotta get through this week. And it keeps progressing over and over. And just like a meme, and the reason you shouldn't try to explain it is in a part that makes you explode. But the thing is, I read this meme on half a stripper ass. I've never had this extreme of an experience reading a meme. And it was just funny. I guess it was just funnier than this. It made me think about it. I'm trying to keep myself happy up here. So I'm just trying to think of the things over the week that did me good. Amber, you made me really fucking happy. That's really good fucking news. That's really awesome. Excited. When you said the reason you did it was because you're not doing anything on Tuesday, I don't believe that. I feel like because it's recorded, you're cover my bases. I don't have anything to do because there's no mics. Tuesday. There's no mics on Tuesday. So I figured I'd come here, throw my big girl dick down on the stage, just show everybody what's up. I feel like ever since Amber had the revelation of we all suck, she's been really putting in that work to prove that we all do in fact suck. So I'm gonna get out of here, but give it up for fucking Amber and Tyrell one more time.
Good job. Good job, man. And your next comic, when he started, he looked exactly like you. Like the first time I saw your next comic, he walked in the room, he looked exactly like you. He's been doing comedy 4 months. All right? And I don't think there's a more appropriate name than Big Girl Dick. Put your hands together. for Mr. Big Girl Dicks himself, Connor Hill!
Hey guys, what's up? There's so many things to address right there. I'm not going to address any of them. Yeah, I didn't really write any material lately, but I felt bad about it at first, but then I was like, okay, well, no one else did either. So. Yeah, trying out some different things, you know. Yeah, it's a good 15 seconds right there. Oh yeah, no, this is the first half of my microchip. Yeah. It's actually really sore right now, and I think Bill Gates is trying to tell me something. Like he doesn't want me to jerk off or something, but that's why I got on this arm, Bill Gates. No, I did write some stuff down. I'm still not gonna do that yet. Oh, kid. I'm not wrong in saying he's like 19 or something, right? 17, 16, 19, 18. You're not even old enough to be here, dude. No, one thing Tyrell said was spot on. I was just like you when I first started here because I would talk to the mic like this, and this is how I would talk the whole time, and nobody could fucking hear me because you're supposed to eat the mic. I was really surprised at how deep your voice was. Is the only reason I fucking heard you at all. That was crazy, but yeah, man, you want the mic really close, like even if you gotta lick it a little, like just up it, you know. I hate that table back there too, man. I agree with you, man. You got the fatty and the red shirt. Yeah, those guys. These guys are bastards, man. I was gonna add in the Mexican, but then I thought of it too late, and then it seemed kind of racist if it wasn't right next to the other two things. Black people are cool. Yeah. You know, I think I'm just like Holland too. I've never enslaved anybody. Wait, is that true though? Y'all never had any kind of slaves? Y'all don't even have white slaves? Or,
What are you talking
I don't know. No slaves at all?
We're really cool.
We're really cool. Really, really cool, man. No slaves, water parks everywhere. We're really cool. Really fucking cool.
You hold everything yourself.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Amber and the new mic. It's pretty stoked about it. I actually had another couple mics I wanted to talk about since I have this platform. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, it's in fucking Portsmouth, so I'll try to make it like once a month. But it'll be nice to have somewhere other to go than Bucketheads. Although I will continue to go to Bucketheads because I'm trying to impress Isaac because I play with both sides. So I always come out on top. Y'all ever see those bartenders posting on Facebook like, hey, I'm working tonight, 4 to 9, come see me. Go fuck yourself, dude. I don't even respond to your texts. Like, what makes you think someone's gonna see up your Facebook post and be like, oh, well, that would be nice. I know we're gonna go to the opera tonight, but I guess we'll go see Johnny Fucknuts at the local bar. I don't know. I'm sick of dandelions. Yeah, I bought a house recently and I mowed the lawn and I have to mow it like every fucking week. Like, it's ridiculous. The grass goes real tall and the dandelions grow faster than ass hair. They don't smell as good though. I heard that. I'm just kidding. I actually didn't, but it did hurt still. Yeah, I haven't run in months. I just started running again the other day. And when I was running, I would do stretches afterwards, so I was really flexible. But now I can barely even touch my toes when I'm sitting down, which is a real bummer for my girlfriend or fiance rather, because she always likes to bend me in weird positions and just kind of go to town, you know. But now I just gotta sit back. I don't know. That's like an I get pegged joke. Yeah. That died a little too abruptly. I thought I had time for a sip, guys. It's a cool mask, man. What'd you pay for it? $200? $20? You still got ripped. I could make that for $10, probably. Yeah, I have hairy nipples. No, it's I like it though. It's kind of like it's its own little forest protecting them. You know, like I could grow weed on my nipples, and when the drones flew over to try to see my weed fields, they couldn't because they're covered by the nipple foliage. Man, did I have anything I wanted to say? Nah, someone to shit on. Someone to shit on. John is right there. He's easy target though. Fall! God damn it! That would have been fucking perfect. Well, there you go. That was a little too, I don't know. No, yeah, that did help. Okay, guys, look, man, Dwight, you got your car stolen, dude. Who fucking steals cars nowadays? It's just so easy to get caught. And you were parked by the fanciest mall in Hampton Roads. You could park at literally any other mall, Lynn Haven, Pembroke. I don't know, man. That wasn't going anywhere. It's like you, because you don't have a car. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm not that sorry. But I am sorry. Okay, yeah, I want to let you tell the story about your car, and I'm going to put my shirt back on. You guys have been adequate. Thank you. Hey, Tyrell, get up here.
No, fuck you, that's enough. You get 5 minutes and then clap time. And then exit time, and then I guess redressing time. We lost 4 comics now. Show's over. That's it. Sorry, guys. It closes at 9:30. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck you! I guess I should have went over the rules. Don't immediately attack the new audience member. That's cool though. If that mask is only $20, man, that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, you gotta go. I knew it. I was like, this motherfucker probably makes these shit. This next dude is the most gangster motherfucker in the room. Put your hands together for the white boy. Yeah.
I have so much shit to say. Smoked some weed on the way here, and I thought I'd be a little less high than this now, but I'm not. So, hang on. I saw the 49ers tattoo on your shoulder, right? It's cool and all. But I was like, that's pretty much like a brand. I was like, what if you got like that's basically getting a brand tattoo on you. What if you got like some shit like Frito-Lay or something tattooed on you? And this motherfucker has Heinz tattooed on his other shoulder! That's nothing? What the fuck? Why did you do that? Heinz. I like the 49ers and ketchup. A lot. Okay. I'll talk about it. Connor was up here. I'll talk about it. You spent a fucking month in Hawaii and didn't get tan? Alright, I'll talk about it. My car did get stolen. It fucking sucks. I was in Norfolk by MacArthur Mall. I was filming a sketch. And I was like, this went great. This day is amazing. I'm going to go home now. And my car wasn't there. And I was like, well, shit. I had all my stuff in there. What am I going to do? I don't know if I should set up a GoFundMe or an OnlyFans. What do I do? This is where I'm going to joke about it and make me feel a little better. I have shit to do. You guys know I go places and do mics? What am I gonna do? Get good at gas station hand jobs? I don't want to do that, but I still like to go places. What am I going to do? I was stressed. I had a half ounce of weed in there, so I couldn't smoke a blunt. I was very stressed. So I went home and I called an escort. She gave deep tissue massages. So I need one of those. She comes over, get down to it, right when I put the tip in. It's like, is this the deep tissue massage? And she was like, no, this is. She stuck her thumb in my ass. I said, God damn it, this day is not going to get any worse. Okay, we'll talk about till the shit doesn't hurt anymore. Let's talk about some other stuff. You ever hear somebody say, like, everybody says, like, I'm not racist, but, and then they say something that's racist. But what about when they don't? They say, I'm not racist, but, and they say, the place was owned by Koreans. You're like, okay. I mean, if you were racist, are you telling me if you were racist, you would have been like, that place was owned by Chinks? Is that how that would go? It's okay. I'm not talking bad about Asians. Stop Asian hate. I don't mean this shit. No, I mean stop Asian hate. I don't mean the other thing. I love Jackie Chan. What was it? Rush Hour? Great movie. Lighten the fuck up. Seriously. My car got stolen. I can say what the fuck I want up here. And will. You guys like horoscopes? I just know enough about my horoscope to talk to women that know horoscopes, I don't read my horoscope to find out how my day is gonna go. I wish I would have done that last Wednesday. Probably would have said Scorpio, watch your fucking back. Don't park your car in a legal spot and lock it and go get lunch and then try to have fun. Something along the lines of that. No, someone really did steal my car. It's not a fucking joke. I mean, I didn't have an escort stick her thumb in my ass. That's me making light of it. But I did get my car stolen. Sure, yeah, I mean, it happens. You like that, don't you? You like when escorts stick their thumb in your ass? How much you paying for that? I'm not really going to rip on you, but you totally look like someone that would get an escort. And I can't rip on him, because everybody is, and you know what I'm saying? He's had 9 or 10 motherfuckers rip on him, and he's going to come in here with 11 or 12 points. So, let me just go ahead and get the fuck out of here before I get myself shot by a fucking white guy. I'm the white boy in.
White boy, everybody, yeah. Give it up for him. I thought he was going to be like, I'm not racist, but pretty sure a black dude stole my car. Just saying. I was Norfolk, it was locked. Not saying anything, but these motherfuckers laughed pretty hard during the setup. They were like, oh, that was your car? 1997 Toyota yourself? With a baby seat in the back? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. A shitty joke book? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was probably a Puerto Rican. Speaking of awesome Puerto Ricans, your next comic is one of them. Put your hands together for Mr. George Rojas.
All right. Pinboys. What a perfect name for an establishment that is secretly running a pedophile ring in a basement. What a perfect fucking name, dude. I feel like if Jeffrey Epstein had healthy serotonin levels, like he didn't get sad enough and killed himself. If Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself and he became president, I feel like there would be a Pinboys at every strip mall, dude. There would be a Pinboys everywhere. But I'm in the market for friends with benefits. I'm looking for a young female who's willing to be my friend and who's also willing to add me to her AT&T family plan. Looking for that. Those are the type of benefits that I need. Like, I don't need nudes. I don't need nudes. I need a screenshot of your FICO score to see if you can co-sign me a loan. I need financial help. You know, I'll listen to your stories. I'll listen to you overly enthusiastically tell me about your non-eventful day at work. I'll do it. I'll hold your hands, look at you in the eyes. Just add me in on your insurance policy. That's all I'm asking for. Give me some fucking benefits. I feel like the average men's restroom at a bar, this is the average men's restroom at a bar. It's a toilet that doesn't flush well and a couple of urinals. That's each and every men's restroom at a bar. And that sucks if they host a happy hour. Because if you host a happy hour and that's your setup, where are people going to throw up? This always happens at every shitty fucking bar. One time I went to this bar in Puerto Rico and they had $1 beers and $1 tequila shots. And it was 10 p.m. I was $20 deep. And I was lucky that I went to the bathroom because I only had to take a piss. I was lucky. And I went to the bathroom and I was going to go to one of the urinals, but there was only one urinal left because everybody puked in the rest of them. The second someone pukes in a fucking urinal, it's gone, dude. One of the urinals, I swear to God, it was like red puke and it had like an undigested baby shrimp in it. Like someone swallowed a baby shrimp. It looked like someone had an oral miscarriage in the urinal. It was the most disgusting thing. So then I'm like, okay, I'm going to try my luck at the toilet. And the toilet, I swear to God, was like a quarter of an inch from like the very brim of the toilet filled with vomit and piss. It was the most beautiful thing. And there was also, I swear to God, like a turd floating in the exact middle. It looked like it was like pointing north. It was pointing right at me. It was a beautiful phenomenon that is barely seen in nature. I'm seeing this one-of-a-kind event, and I have to take a piss. There's only one urinal, someone's using it, so I make a decision to piss in it anyways. 5 seconds in, I'm terrified that I have too much piss inside of me, that I'm going to overflow the toilet, and I'm going to get all that muck on my shoes. And guess what happened? I didn't overflow the toilet. We were playing bodily fluid Jenga that night, and I fucking won. And just when I thought that this beautiful and just disgusting moment was over, I had this like artistic epiphany fall upon me. And it was the only thing that could make this moment more beautiful was if I came on the turd. That was the only thing that could make this 1,000 times more beautiful and disgusting. Like if I came on it like a hot dog, you know, like side by side. I took a picture of that shit, sent it to 4chan and said, hey, I found a Q drop. Anyways, that's all I have. Thank you very much.
Come on, right. If a bulimic swallows, that's an oral miscarriage. Your next comic I'm happy was not swallowed. Everybody put your hands together for Mr. Don!
kind of have an eating disorder like bulimia, but I forget to throw up, so I just get fat. Binge and don't purge. I like taking a week off from Pinboys and coming back and there's new faces. Love the new comics. Give them a man in the back. I'm going to take my 30 seconds at the top. It looks like he's happy that the only black guy he has to hug here is Tyrell. King Dave walked in. He was like, oh, just a handshake. Thank God. Okay. At least this one looks like he has a job. King Dave's friend sat down with him. He's like, Mom, I think I accidentally joined the gang. Don't come pick me up. I belong to the streets now. He's going to show up next week on Heelys and knock Alvarado's hat off and be like, you're fat and hairy. I like this kid. Somebody had to bring Alvarado down a notch. Coming in wearing hats, thinking he's fancy. Is it weird to anybody else during the whole history of the show To Catch a Predator that nobody ever set up Chris Hansen? You know, like just a crazy stalker guy. He like goes through fucking tons of like lists of actual children and gets to their house like, fuck, this isn't the right one. You know what I mean? And then one day he finally gets to the house, he shows up with like the condoms and the wine coolers, he walks in, Chris Hansen comes in, like, have a seat. And Aiden's like, no, you have a seat. I've been fucking waiting months for this. You know how many real kids I had to catfish on the internet? You sit down, Chris Hansen, I'm here to suck your dick. Like, I just think that would be a good series finale for the show. The kid goes over, like, locks the door. Not even the police waiting outside can stop what's about to happen, Chris. You're of legal age. I've come up with a theory that there's different levels of retardation, and they're measured by how mad people get when they hear the word retard after meeting that level. That's where that level of retard rests on the scale. So, for instance, like, you're at this side of the scale, you have the happy reaction, which is like, you hear the word retard and you giggle and you laugh because you think of the retarded kid in your school that used to yell at pussy fart in the middle of a fucking fire drill or some shit. You're like, yeah, that kid's funny as shit. You can't get mad at him. And then you got like the middle of the gauge, which is like retarded, semi-autistic people like me and Ben, which nobody cares about. Everybody's like, yeah, you can call them retarded if you want. We don't give a fuck. And then at the angry end of the scale, you have the people that just by their very existence forces any of their family and friends to have violent reactions to the word retard. You know what I mean? Like if they hear it, they're like, I can't fucking, I'm gonna fucking fight you if you say retard one more time, because it makes them think of their like retarded brother that managed to live to 45 years old, but he shits his pants every 30 minutes because he's in one of those like high back wheelchairs with a fucking feeding tube up his nose. And all he knows how to say is his little brother's name, but he's like, all day. So he's just fucking filled with rage, ready to fight anybody that says the word retard. People ask me, well, how did I get to be the way I am? Like, why am I the way I am? And I always point to one event, and that is when I was in 6th grade, I got off my school bus. And I was the where's my hug kid. I was like, yo, Amanda, she had the biggest titties at the bus stop. Where's my hug? And I got my hug. I held it for like a 1-2 count. I was like, all right. And then as soon as I did, the bus cut the curb and fucking wow, took me out. Almost ran me over. Threw me like 10 feet into this person's yard. The bus driver pulled up, went, split the doors up and looked at me. I was like, oh, like the wind knocked out of me, shut the door and drove off. I was like, what the fuck, man? And they didn't fire him. He drove the bus for 6 more months until he rear-ended the handicap bus in the bus ramp at school while they were unloading one of those high-back wheelchair retarded kids. They fired him instantly. I was like, now I know where I stand in society. My name is Don Hughes. Give it up for your host, Mr. Tyrell Shackelberg.
Good job, Don Hughes, everybody. Good job. Your next comic, I accused of stealing a car. But he has already been proven as a thief due to the fact that he stole a room. Boston roots here as the first comic wore a t-shirt for his other root. Planting seeds here, folks. But we got to show him love just like everybody else because we do love everybody here. And that's something that doesn't happen at his room, so don't go to his room. I'm just kidding, man. We love this dude to death. We support every comic in this room. We all support each other. That's what I think makes this room great. That's really what I love about it. So put your hands together for Mr.
Tyrell, just because you're black don't mean you get to wear muscle shirts. I think you have to have muscles to wear a tank top. Just feeding into that black stereotype. How y'all doing here tonight, Pinboys? I'm gonna just jump right into the shit. Ada looks like Matthew Parsons' son. That's a more accurate description of him. I think everybody will be missing the cue. I hate John's face. I hate John. Listen, when he jumped off of that stool, I was like, please die. Like, I'm gonna be that motherfucker that films him and puts him on Instagram Live and do a boomerang. I hate this mother. John, I hate you. I fucking hate you. Like every day I'd be praying they come here with a t-shirt memorializing your ass so my whole second be about your death. I hate this motherfucker. Anybody who sweats under their arms for no fucking reason needs to die on the spot. Look at him. That's death. He's supposed to have Tyrell shirt on. You sweaty piece of shit. I fucking hate you. If he felt like he could beat my ass, he'd probably try. But I know Taekwondo and I'll fuck you up. I really don't. I just had to say some shit. I don't know. Just in case. Somebody had stole my credit last week. Somebody stole my identity, and I wasn't mad about it because they was doing better at being me than me. They had like a fucking 720 as me. I got like a 530. They said, do you want to press charges? I said, no, I want to meet this motherfucker because I need to know who's better at being King Dave than King Dave. That's a way funnier joke. Y'all comedians are fucking broke. Y'all don't even have credit. This shit is sad. This shit is sad. Yes, I stole Ben from him. Fuck it. Ben had a nice bike. I'm gonna equate Ben's room. I'm gonna equate long shots to a nice bike. In the 90s, I came through with an old ass beach cruiser that everybody was passing down in my family. I came to Ben's neighborhood. He has a nice ass dyno with pegs and all of that shit. I said, this is a nice fucking bike. But I couldn't steal it because he had security around him. He had Don and Amber Hughes there every week acting as security. So I couldn't steal it. He calls me one day. He said, King Dave, do you mind hosting my room for me? I said, oh man, I got shit to do. But in my head, because I knew I was going to steal his bike. Listen, I got to Ben's room. I did every fucking thing imaginable as a host. They came to me and said, you are the best host ever. I said, thank you. They said, you do better than Ben. I didn't throw no shade to Ben, but I was like, fuck Ben. You should have been called me. So they tell me, they said, listen, we're going to call Ben. We're going to give you the room. We're going to call him because I didn't want to be awkward. So I said, you make the call. I'm going to act like I don't know what the fuck is going on. So she calls me 5 minutes before she calls Ben. Ben calls me 5 minutes after she calls him. I'm driving on the highway. He calls me the first time, but I can't stop laughing. So I hit the quick text and say, I'll text you. Because I couldn't stop laughing. So finally he calls me again. I answer the phone. I say, when Ben calls me, I'm mid-laugh because I see his name pop up in the car. So I'm already laughing. So he calls me and say, so that's what we're doing, King Dave? I'm like, this is the car. What are you talking about, Ben? So you stole my room, man. I was like, Ben, it's not me. I said, Ben, because my dad, when I grew up, this is something y'all didn't know. My dad, before he started smoking crack, was a pimp. And in his pimping ways, he taught me pimp knowledge. So when Ben called me, Ben said, man, you stole my room. And the only thing I could think of was that pimp knowledge. I said, Ben, I'm sorry, your hoe chose me. It's not. So listen, Thursday rolls around, I'm in Ben's room. I've been riding this bike all up and down the street. I made flyers. and all kind of shit. I made flyers and all kind of shit. So when Ben comes in, he sits front row, and I feel like I'm on trial. But I can't give up because they're also watching me. So I put on the best performance ever. And I was like, wow, 35, and still stealing shit. But it felt good because I said, fuck that. I had to get myself under control. I said, King Dave, don't you fucking feel sorry for Ben, because Ben's ancestors stole my people. So I feel like me stealing long shots is just payback for the shit that your ancestors did to us. So with that being said, Amber, where's this new room that you're starting, by the way? The Barrel 2. Hey, brother, put that in the GPS. We're going to go out there and do a show in front of the Barrel 2 tonight. Be like, this is pro bono. You don't even have to. Nah, but anyway, hey, all jokes aside though, man. We are all brothers and sisters in here, man, with this comedy thing. Ben, I really appreciate it, man. You took very good care of that fight. It has a lot of miles left in it. I promise you, man, I'm going to ride that bike until the sunset every Thursday. I'm going to wash that bike, spray paint it, and I'm going to ride it around your neighborhood. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, Tyrell, it seems to me like, no, I'm not calling you back up here. It seems to me that everybody's giving away more money than Tyrell, and he has the longest fucking room in the 757. This is bullshit. And he don't even upgrade his shirts. First he used to come here with turtlenecks. He did a whole special with a turtleneck that buttoned up to the top. Then he's coming in here with fucking tank tops on. This is bullshit. But anyway, I love Tyrell Shackler. John, I still hate your guts. Please give yourself and do us all a favor, because we don't want to hear the shit that you gotta say. You're not a comedian. You're a plumber at best. So please, if you kill yourself, the only people who be mad is the people that was at that fucking bar that George Bra was at. I'm King David comedian, man. I thank y'all, man. I love y'all, man.
I love you, King Day, everybody, yeah. All love. They're yelling at him, call him a plumber, and you're literally dressed like a painter. So it's like, oh, well, I don't like the part of the house you work on. I work on the outside of the walls. You got pipes and shit on the inside. Okay, I don't know what plumber painter quarrels are like. But I have said before, if someone comes up here and they kill themselves, pretty sure I gotta give them the money. Like, I'm pretty sure they win. So, I don't know, man. It is a competition. And this next dude was given the advice to kill himself. So everybody, put your hands together for Mr. Jonathan Williams.
Mortal Kombat was not that bad of a movie, you fucking whiny bitches. So, I don't know, I saw a bunch of people constantly bitching over this fucking movie. I mean, to the point where, like, they could be having a conversation with their friend, they're like, you know, I feel really lonely lately, like, no one pays attention to me. I'm thinking about killing myself because King Dave told me to. And they were like, yeah, that's interesting, John, but did you fucking hear the dialogue in fucking Mortal Kombat? Like, it was fucking god-awful. But I mean, really, they are right. There was one point where, like, two guys were arguing. One was speaking Chinese and one was speaking Japanese. But somehow they still understood each other. But even though the guy was speaking Chinese the whole movie, he hit that one line that we all needed to hear. Get over here! Also, so I determined I'm kind of a man whore. Yeah, I don't look like I get sex, but I do. I don't know, I'm not that funny up here, but when I get drinks and I'm at a bar, and then their panties fall off. I don't know how happens. Dave, don't fucking give me any advice how you get pussy. Come to my open mic. I know you're only 17, but come on. But I was having drinks down with this girl at the oceanfront, and then she invites me back to her place. And, like, she gives me the address, and I'm like, this Lisa Square. I'm like, this street sounds really familiar. And then I pull up and it says like 1077. And then it says apartment 104. And I was like, fuck, I've been in here before and fucked a completely different girl. So like I have like an emotional attachment, not to any of the girls, but to the apartment. Whoa. Fuck you, Dave. Stop being mean to Dave Alvarado. He's like the nicest person in here. All that Dave wants to do is smoke weed, sniff coke, and fuck whatever woman will touch his penis. Yeah. Also though, Dave, please use Google. The Netherlands are not nice to black people. They started the West Indies fucking slave trade company. The biggest fucking company that made the most money off of trading black people. So they were really nice to black people by sending them to ships to America. Dutch? Netherlands? Maybe. I don't know. I was gonna make a point. Oh damn. Aiden's gone. He's going to get his gun. Everybody duck. I was gonna talk to Aiden, white guy to white guy, who's probably gonna kill themselves, but fuck you, Dave. Dave, stop wearing Sherwin-Williams fucking painter shirts. We know you don't really have a job. That is not it. Look, Dave has an OnlyFans where he wears and pretends to be a painter, but that white shit on his pants is really because he made a bukkake video. What the fuck was that? When did we start doing that? Okay, I guess we're just going around. That seems to be the theme tonight. We're just going around talking shit to everyone. So Ben said his dad killed himself. So I was thinking about this shit. Why couldn't it have been a murder-suicide? I love you, Ben. Not really. I don't know, I did notice every time someone starts talking shit about Ben, he just sits there and goes, and he sticks his fucking pearly whites out like really big. But Dave, please, I'm sorry, like, I'll come to your fucking open mics too so you can actually have some material. Are you okay, Dave? You seem really angry.
Tell us some jokes.
Tell us some jokes? You tell us some jokes. Shit, I'm still waiting. All you do is, oh, John's angry. John's gonna kill himself. All you're doing is projecting all the shit you want to do to yourself on me. This is kind of fun. I feel like I'm at a baseball game. Angels in the outfield, kill myself. All right, Dave. We're gonna end up like one of those fucking like, you know. It's gonna be like the end of one of those hood movies. You're gonna be the guy where I just come through the crowd. Whoa. None of the jokes I'm saying is funny. They're just entertaining themselves. I don't think anybody's been funny tonight. We're all just fucking being shit talkers to ourselves. Amber's coming out next week like, we suck! Again. Dave, we're still waiting for you to be funny. All you do is fucking steal rooms and steal Dwight's car.
I've won this room 4 times.
You've won this room 4 times. It's only because Tyrell can't count when he fucking writes up the votes. It's not racist. Tyrell's stupid. There's no. It's racist. It's fucking racist for you to. If a white guy insults a black guy, it's automatically racist. You know what's racist? A bunch of white dudes were like, holy shit, a white guy says something to a black guy, it's racist. It's racist. Shut up, you curly-headed fuck. Whatever. Second, you win, big. Good wins, everybody! Why you left your mouth on the floor?
was like, guys, we got one comic left. Please. We made it through literally every single one of you. And I applaud you, because it's difficult. So good job, you guys. We made it to the last comic. I have appreciated your decorum, but I still know to this day for a fact that not every single one of you has shared my special. So I'm going to go ahead and do that 45 minutes for you again, so it's fresh in your mind. I'm just kidding. But for real, man, we already saw what your future looks like, so you should quit. And I swear to God, George, if you shave your head, this is your future. If you shave your head, this is what you will become. Look into the mirror of what Pinboys' future is about to be for you as we close out the show with Mr. Mickey! Hello, everybody. It's good to be back at the beach. Things are a little hot at the beach. We're all throwing sand at the beach. No, sorry, this is mine. It's for posterity. Yeah. So no, it's crazy here at the beach today. We're all flinging sand at the beach. I wanna get it on camera. No, I see the white comics are having a bit of an identity crisis tonight. I have one too. I've been having one. That's why I haven't been here in a while. I've been recently kind of replaced too. It sucks. So that's why I just wanted to start off my mic with a tribute. Hola, George. Thanks for showing up. The real, authentic Ricky is here. I literally cut my hair, and then he shows up complete with long hair and funnier jokes. It's fucked up. Yeah, so I don't want to talk shit to you. But even his bomber jacket is better. It sucks. Yeah. Isn't that weird? But yeah. No, just kidding. George is It is. It's been a fun night. So I was out at a mic, and the other day was a cannabis connoisseur. I met this guy, he's a cannabis connoisseur, and I was smoking with him. And I just the thing I don't get these days is why do we have to smoke out of a Fabergé egg, right? Why do we have to smoke out of fucking an art vase, it's like a stained glass piece, you know what I mean? You're gonna get high and break it, you know what I mean? You don't have to smoke out of fucking Squidward. Your fucking smoking device doesn't have to be your high entertainment. Yeah, that was weird. Also, here's something else. So I've been scoping out my neighborhood just since I don't live in my house, but so I live with my parents, but I've lived in the neighborhood. I just started to take stock of the things that are happening in my neighborhood. I started to look out the window, notice things that are happening around me. And this year, the neighborhood's been pretty quiet. There is a guy who I love. He's like a gangster. He gets a lot of respect in my neighborhood. But the problem is sometimes when he walks, he has a small dog. He has a really small dog, and he's like a big guy. He's Tyrell size, but but he's got a small dog, and he's not gangster enough to pull it off. I feel there's a certain you get to if you have a small dog, you better be really gangster. You gotta have you know what I mean? You gotta be The Rock or something, or the guy Kimbo Slice or some shit. You gotta be jacked up, holding a small dog. You don't even walk it, you walk with it. It's just an accessory for you. You just walk around stroking the dog. This guy, he walks
and he walks and he lets the dog walk him. Like he walks and he's like, when he's walking around, he's normal, but then when he walks the dog, he's got like a limp. He's like sad to be walking the dog. Yeah, that wasn't good. Sorry, I'll work on that one. All right, so yeah, I've also been changing my. I've been reevaluating my life. I've been changing my strategy in terms of Tinder. I went from like a more careful approach to the rapid fire. I just get in and out. I hit my limit and I'm done. But my problem is that my quality is suffering. Like, so unfortunately I matched with a fat girl. I'm gonna admit it only to my comedy brothers. And yeah, her bio was like choke me, and I was like, I would have to, because you would be the only witness. Like to hook up with a fat girl. Like, here's the thing: is that I would probably hook up with a fat girl. I mean, at this point, I would probably not maybe like a thick girl, maybe not like a David Alvarado fat, but like I don't know.
Back to that well. Maybe a medium. The only thing, I don't have a problem with fat people. The only thing is that other people, there's like a stigma, right? I think it would honestly be better. I've hooked up with skinny girls and it's bad. It's probably worse. Cushion for a pushin' is a real thing, dude. Like, I've hooked up with a girl who's like a few girls that are like too skinny, and it's like bone crushing, literally. Like, it's like there's bone on bone contact, which is never good. And it's not the kind you want. All right, guys. My time at the beach is just about over. I'm gonna go back home. Good to see everybody. That's it. Have a good night. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to announce the top 3, so you can get used to hearing it, but don't get used to hearing money given out for top 3. No, it's actually an interesting top 3. Time for 3rd place. Don Hughes and George Blum. And I want 2nd place. 2nd place means you're better than George and Don. And I'm talking to you, Mr. Aiden Jackson. Mr. Aiden Jackson, you got 2nd place tonight. Just remember, it's because you're a better comedian than Donald Hughes and George Blum. Please do not forget it's because of the fact that you are better than both of them. Take that with you. You were not better than 1st place, because 1st place was better than everybody tonight. And I hope that he takes that with him. Sorry, it wasn't one person. I hope he does take that with him. And I hope he keeps it with him. And I hope he holds it tight and close to him, because I feel like if he walks away from it, then King Dave's going to steal it, because Ben Staub won tonight, everybody. He was the best. Thank you very much. Come back next week, everybody.
Shut up, Nate. This is the last goddamn day. We hear you talking enough already. That's right. You're no longer invited, Marlon. Oh, I didn't.